I have learned to navigate my limitations and just do the few things I can do as well as I can. And I'm always thinking about what I can't do. I just wake up in the morning and think what I can't do. So God, I think, fits us with weaknesses. He leads us through the valley of the shadow of death. He leads us in his providence, yes, even in and out of sin, and does what he has to do to break us. So that's the first principle. God is in charge of keeping us humble, and he loves us so much, Hebrews 12, that if you are a child and you are not yet disciplined, you may be a bastard. Those are strong words. If you haven't been spanked hard enough to come to blood, then maybe you're not even a child. So that's the way he works. The second thing I would say is that, I'll just leave it at two. Let's say it big, then let's say it focused. We leaders here believe in a certain vision of God's sovereign grace. There's not a thing in you or me that inclined God to choose you for himself. Nothing. There's not a thing in you that inclined God to cause you to be born again. Nothing. There's not a thing in you that secures your eternal destiny. Nothing. It is totally free. This is our theology. Unconditional election, unconditional regeneration, unconditional propitiation, conditional justification, faith, and that's a gift. Our theology is meant to flatten us. 1 Corinthians 1, 29 and 30. All these things, not many of you were wise, not many of you were high-born. Why? So that no one would boast in the presence of God. Let him who boasts, finish it. That's weak. Because not all of you are there. Let him who boasts boast in the Lord, that no flesh might boast in the presence of God. Salvation is designed in a way as to cut the legs out from under all human boasting. It's designed that way. That's what this conference is about. That's what the new Calvinism is about. It's about smashing human pride and getting glory for God. Now, I said that's the big picture. The narrow picture is Christ crucified. What? The most important event in human history is the death of the Son of God. What's the meaning of the death of the Son of God? It means I am unspeakably lost. It took that much to save me. Anybody that lives near the cross isn't going to put his thumbs in his armpits and strut. Not going to brag about his stuff. He's not going to talk a lot about his achievements. He's just looking at that incredible horror and saying, that's how corrupt I am. And the cross has another message. And it's good news. That's how much I'm loved. And it's free. The biggest challenge theologically and experientially for us is to feel loved unworthily. To get up in the morning and be thrilled to be alive and to be thrilled to know God totally undeservingly. That's the challenge. Because I'm wired to want to feel thrilled because I got a book or had a conference or gave a message the constant clawing at my ego to find my meaning and my significance in other people's reckoning of what I've done. So these guys have set me up terribly, right? But like David said, you deal with it. So you're watching me, just process this thing. So those three things, God is going to do it whether you want him to or not. He's just going to flatten you. Your marriage may shatter totally, or already did, right? Or your kids are going to just go wacko on you. Or you're going to get cancer. Or you're going to lose your job. He'll do whatever he has to do, just flatten you so that you are desperate before him. And then secondly, he's going to work through a conference like this and books here and there and movements to get you a theology. With him so massively at the center, it'd never occur to you to put yourself there. And then he's going to take you to the cross over and over and over again and remind you how unsavable you are apart from that horrific crucifixion and how much you are amazingly loved. Something like that. Though, now tonight I'll feel really happy about that applause. Won't I? Or will I? We just never escape. There is no escape from this battle. There is no escape. And so we just must pray hard for each other all the time.